Welcome back. Welcome back, viewers. This is the Treasures of Life show, your home of energy. I'm talking about twisted gender roles. My sign language interpreter in this section is Wanja. By the way, in the first section, I just mentioned to you that as a man, you are the source. By the way, women, if just in case you're listening to me, wherever you are in the world, you are the ones who can legally birth history today. Yeah, you may not understand this just on a face, without getting deep into it. You may just know it shallowly that a woman births. Naturally, a woman gets pregnant and a woman births. That's what makes you a woman. If you do not have a fetus, you're not a woman. You're not female. The joy of a woman is in birthing. Did you know that? Women take pride in birthing because they are formed to birth. Now, let me get a little bit complex. Somebody said deeper, but let me get a bit sophisticated in my explanation. In the same way you birth physically, you birth emotionally. You see, a woman is wired in a certain way that everything in a woman is wired to everything. History to a woman is wired to the future. Trust you me. The man is the bridge of history to the future. But then a woman is the one who legally births a man into the present. Without a woman, a man cannot be birthed into the present. So much as the man is the bridge, he needs a woman to birth the present. And that is why the woman is the target of evil. Because the woman can birth evil today. Whatever was in history can be birthed today in a woman. Trust you me. Trust you me. You can birth virtue today and you can birth evil today. Why is it, for those who are Christians, why is it that the devil targeted the woman? He could have gone to the man. It is because in a woman you can birth. And once you birth, it can multiply. Whatever you give to a woman can be multiplied. And that is why evil targets the woman today. When you empower a woman in an evil way, you multiply evil. For those of you who are focused on women empowerment like me, may we empower the female gender positively. Because if you empower the woman in a positive way, guess what you will do? You will multiply positivity. You will multiply stability. You will multiply prosperity. But if you empower the woman negatively, you are having a time bomb. You will birth evil in a manner that it will defeat you to handle it. Whatever you give to a woman, she will give it back to you multiplied. So men, just in case you're facing unruly women, what is it that you're giving to the woman in your life? Just in case you're facing an uncontrollable woman, what is it that you're giving to her? At the end of the day, you qualify to lead because you manage your woman. I would take it further and say you manage your family. If you cannot manage your woman because your woman is your challenge, you will be defeated to manage the wider picture. There is a wider picture. There is the nation. There is the wider picture. There is a company. There is a church. There is a club somewhere. There is a community. It stems from that aspect of leadership. that starts from the domestic level. Manage your challenge, manage your woman. Manage your challenge, manage your family. Do all that you can to learn the ability to manage your mountains. Do not give up on your challenge. Why spend more time canceling outside and you cannot cancel your woman? Why spend more time managing outside and you cannot manage your family? Family business trains you, qualifies you. Trust you me, that is why the battle is on the family. Because he who succeeds to manage a family can manage beyond. If you see addiction, negativity, broken families, they were birthed in a domestic setting. A broken nation starts from the domestic level. That is why we should do our best. I do not rule out the fact that I am dealing with a pressured society. Even as I'm speaking to you, fight guilt on the inside of you, because I'm dealing with men and women that have broken relationships. Do not whip yourself too much. Do not get into a guilt corner. Just address it. Start addressing it. Even an elephant can be brought down if it's broken in small bits. You can deal with your challenge today if you start dealing with it in a small way. You know, I'm speaking about ability to manage the woman. Even as you as a woman need to understand your role. Submission for you will produce power from your man. Submission from you as a woman will produce genius from a man. You know, a bossy woman will only produce an angry man, a defeated man, a man without proper genius, a man who cannot operate, and therefore a man of less power. So it is all in your ability to produce headship. Inside your man lies the ability to produce power for children. Did you know that? In the man, there is a seed of power. When a man produces, emulates, reflects power from the inside, they are reflecting the nature of God. Therefore, evil will fight that ability in the man to co-create with God, because inside the man, there is that aspect of God. In fact, it is in the family that we see the proper design of Godhead, of the godly nature. In God, there is that ability to co-create and to create. There is that ability to sustain creation. Inside the man, there is the ability to sustain generations. A man of power means a generation of power, a system of power. A man with genius, a man with that space to exercise his potential, means an ability to produce a generation for the future. A lot of evil can be broken from entering in the future when a man is given that ability to exercise his genius. Women, it is in your power to produce men of genius. So many men are running away from the places where they need to produce power. They have that twisted places of production of power. They need to produce it to their children and to their wives and to their girlfriends, but they are running away. They are spending more time outside in clubs, drinking, eating outside, spending more time on nothing, on useless things that will try to ease them up because of the pressure that they are facing from the domestic front. If only you understood your role as a woman to make this man come and, recharge and gain more power from that domestic front. Unless he recharges at home, he will be powerless outside. He may look so powerful outside, rising above in ranks at office, but he is weak on the inside. Because at the domestic front, lies no other comparison to recharge. And I'm hearing the society in agreement with me. You can send your feedback on 0111 980384. That is the Science TV number, 0111 980384. You can give me your feedback on what you feel about this. But you see, when you get rude women, unruly women, women who do not want to submit, probably it originated from the man. And I'm not blaming you, men, but I'm just trying to place you at a point where you understand that you are the source. Whatever you give to the woman, she will give it back to you double. She will multiply it back to you. Even though there is a lot of power when a woman submits to a man. There is a lot of power. If only you understood that you are losing when your man is powerless. When the man in the society is powerless, the society is losing. Trust you me. An empowered society is an empowered man. We need to concentrate more on empowering the man, even as we concentrate on empowering the woman. Because the empowered woman stems from an empowered man. Trust you me. It is the man that carries the society into the future. The man is the carrier of the seed. The woman is the one who legally births evil in the present and births good in the present. He is the one that births it. So if the man gives the proper seed to the woman will birth the good seed. If the man gives the wrong seed to the woman will birth evil. It is you, the man, that carries the seed. You have the ability to give the woman what to birth for you. Let us not lose this war of the present. We need to live in the future. There are things that have disempowered us in the future. And you will see it trying to repeat itself. You will see it coming around. Anytime a generation comes into place, something in history comes to want to repeat itself because there is nothing new under the sun. There is always what was in the future that was evil, that is fighting to replicate itself in the present. And it is a very fierce war, trust you me. You may not understand it, but it is a very fierce war. It is a fierce war of the spirits. It is a very dark war. It is ugly. If only you understood the kind of battle that is being fought to ensure that the broken families that were there in your family should be birthed in your generation. The addictions that were there in the past should be birthed today. You would understand how critical your war is. There was poverty in your past, lack of education, a lot of ignorance, lack of exposure. There were things in the past that held that community down. It will want to replicate itself so that your generation will not get into the future as a success. That is why I'm speaking to the Gen Zs today. Ensure that you win your battles today, your battles of the present. Do not get yourself birthing what was in history. Tribalism, marginalization, strife, addiction, lust, evil, hatred, negative ethnicities, negative politics. These are things that will want to birth themselves today. In your generation, it is in your power to stop it. It is in the power of one. It can start with you. You need to be tired of where you have been. For how long will you operate on that level? Break free. Conquer your Goliath. It is in your hands. Get the sword of the Spirit. Get it now. Gain courage. Courage is key. Do not fear. You need to get that weapon of courage. The courage to fight that battle of poverty, that battle of indignity, of dishonor, of shame, of failure, of negativity, of downfall. Fight it and get into future with prosperity and success. You can do it. You can do it. It is in power. It is in energy. There is no room for negativity. Even as I wind up this section, only men of energy, women of energy, who understands that when they regain their passion for their agenda, what is your role as a man? What is your role as a woman? Get back to that role. In there, once you are passionate about it, you are a candidate of success. See you in the next bit. Let me get to a break. See you in the next section.